Whew. Man. Crazy. Whew. Man. uh, week 4. ESPN De OCHO. Crazy, man. Too many people are getting hurt. The wire's still fucking fierce. It's just, the list goes on, man. It's just too much to go around, bro. Too much. It's just insane, bro. I don't even want to talk about it like that, bro, to be honest. But let's just kick it off. I'm gonna just go into it. I'm just kind of gonna like try to fly by this one if possible. Man, week 4. Okay, week 4. It's been crazy, man. People have been getting hurt again. Still, the game might be postponed for the Miami or the fucking Titan game. Man, whatever. Let's get into it. First matchup, let's just get mine out the way. Me versus Emery. I'm currently 2-1. Emery is also 2-1. Let's just go down his roster real quick. He's got Russell Wilson, Aaron Jones, the running back James Robinson, who I think is good also as well. He's going with Justin Jefferson, the rookie wide receiver who had an explosive game last week. Cooper Kupp, who's still great. TJ Hawkinson was great. And apparently Julio Jones might play, which I think if he plays, that'll be a huge step up for Emery's team. Still going with the Rams defense. The Rams defense did not look that bad last week. Did they play a pretty elite offensive group? So why not? Plain and simple. I mean, I got Watson, Sanders, David Johnson, Juju, Darius Slayton, Waller, but honestly, and quite honestly, I just don't see it, man. My bench right now is depleted. Like, it's looking like Mondo's medical staff 2.0, and I'm in week 4. Like, it's insane. Like, fuck, I'm feeling like Mondo 2.0 with the Richards losses from 2 years ago or something like that. There was a year Richard went. I'll get to that when I get to that. Either way, who do I got winning this game? Obviously, I got Emery winning this game. This is not a question. I'm fucking hurt as fuck. My team has some pretty rough matchups. Not only that, I mean, I'm playing players that are technically okay, but I don't know. I just don't see it, man. I don't see me win. I barely fucking won last week, but the W is a W. Emery, I think I see you getting to 3-1. Okay? All right. Moving on. Kamish 3-0 versus Joe 2-1. Now, Josh has been playing super, really, really good. No doubt. Joe had an amazing game last week. Okay, so that's pretty, I don't know. This might be the battle of the week. Low key. Maybe. Let's go to Joe's side. Josh Allen, Dalvin Cook, Jacobs, who apparently is healthy now all over again. Mike Evans, Woods. Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is Robert Tonian? The tight end from Pittsburgh. I mean, from Green Bay. I mean, whoever he is, Joe likes him. He's a nobody. I mean, practically made him up, basically. Right, Josh? Yeah. And CeeDee Lamb on the flex. I like CeeDee Lamb on the flex. Like, they're playing Cleveland. They got some good DBs, pretty good linebackers. I like CeeDee Lamb on the flex this week. That's not a bad pick. And damn it, Joe, you snuck in there and got the Colts defense, who I was really trying to get last week, but I should have bet more money. I fucked up. Damn. But either way, solid group. Not bad, Joe. Coming off an amazing win last week. I might even start Devin Singletary that you got on the bench there. If that was me, maybe. I don't know. But looking at Josh's side, Matt Ryan, David Montgomery. That's his name, David? Yeah, David Montgomery. Kamara, Thielen, Boyd, Kelsey, Connor on the flex. Josh is looking solid as fuck all around. Who do I got winning this game? Honestly, it goes into the matchups. Who has a better matchup? Matt Ryan at Green Bay, okay. Allen against the Vegas Raiders, not bad. We know David Montgomery is taking all the whole load now that what's his face? Cohen. Why can't I say his name? That was weird. Cohen got fucking hurt. So, I mean, honestly, Josh just has all the bell cows, man. He's got the bell cows. But, so, I mean, I'm not saying, Joe doesn't either. This is maybe a really, really close game. Who do I got winning? Fuck. This is tough. This is tough. But I'm going to go with Josh. I just like the flex more. I like Connor as a flex better than fucking CD Lamb. And Connor's looking like his old self. So, damn, Josh, you might go 4-0. You might have a legitimate chance of going to the playoffs. But as we already know, Josh, that don't mean shit because we know the outcome at the end of the day. But either way, you got to win this week, buddy. Check it out. And if I'm not your buddy, don't call me guy. And if I'm not your guy, then I forgot the rest. All right, so moving on next matchup, my bad. Mondo currently 3-0 against Turo, who got sniped by me 2 weeks ago. Oh, shit. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Turo is 1-2. He got a win last week. He needed this win. The Cabrera's actually got a win last week. They needed that win. All right. Drew Brees this is Arturo's side. Drew Brees, Henry, Mixon, Galladay, Allen, Zach Ertz, who now Zach Ertz is the guy now that got his hurt. Okay. Todd Gurley's looking like maybe he can be his old self again, so that's good news for Turo. On the defense, he is going with the stud Niners defense, who gave him an amazing 18 points last week. I don't know about 18 points this week, though, since the Eagles are in utter, complete, chaos. So this is the week, supposedly, they change everything. We'll see. Why not do it on a really banged-up team, the Niners team, who is just super banged up. Super banged up. So, on the other side, Mahomes, CEH, Kareem Hunt, who has a bit of a question mark. He's dealing with a groin injury, and as we know, groin injuries are very, very tricky. They come and go as far as the pain. Sometimes the pain is high. Sometimes the pain is low. It's a very tricky injury. We'll see how that goes. I know Mondo's going to monitor that. Amari Cooper still looking like he's maybe the #1 wide receiver in that team. Shit, why not? David Moore is looking like he had a good... No, my bad. David Moore. DJ Moore is not that great. Gaziski is looking pretty legit as a tight end. And the Flying V, as some people might call him, is looking not too bad as far as fantasy goes. The Buccaneers defense against the LA Chargers. Interesting enough, I don't think a lot of people know this, but the Tampa Bay Bucks are currently #4 defense overall in fantasy. That's pretty interesting. Who do I got winning this game? Honestly, I'm gonna go with Turo. I'm going with Turo to win this game. He's going hot. I think he shows us that he was a Super Bowl champ for a reason, and he gets this impressive W against a 3-0 team like Mondo. All right, moving on to the next matchup, we got Jesus, who is currently 1-2 against Chubby Chaser Marcos, who is currently 0-3. Yes, he's 0-3. Cam Newton on Marcos' side, also with Kenyon Drake, followed by Carlos Hyde, who I forgot to pick up, and I fucked up maybe. DK Metcalf, Diggs, Andrews, and Allen Robertson, who had an amazing game last week. On the defensive side, he's still going with the Eagles, which I think is a great pickup. I mean, a great keep, because he's been having that team. It's a great keep on the starting lineup. The Niners, like I said, are completely banged up, although Jimmy G might play, and I think Deebo Samuels might play, maybe, but I do like the rookie wide receiver that they got there. They're getting him involved in a lot of plays. He doesn't look bad. So, I mean, yeah, you'll see. I mean, I got the Eagles winning this game, but I wouldn't be surprised if we lose, because we fucking suck. I'm still an Eagle fan, but we look terrible. On the other side with Jesus, Kyler Murray's looking like an absolute stud at quarterback. Sony Michel had a crazy fucking game last week. I do see him having a good game against Kansas City, since Kansas City still can't stop the run. Frank Gore is still a disappointment, a huge disappointment. Calvin Ridley is amazing, but keep in mind Julio is coming back. I think this might actually kind of help Calvin Ridley a little bit, but it will, I think, affect him as far as the targets and everything. AJ Green's looking like a complete bust. Jesus, this is about the time that he's finally playing for your team, but no lie, he's looking just terrible. He's looking just old, and he's just not running the same routes as before. I see you got Austin Hooper again. You did draft him and then dropped him, and now you drafted him again. So quite interesting on that. But hey, this is fantasy. This is Robbie Anderson, who is projected pretty well against the Cardinals. Interesting enough. As a flex, it's not bad. I actually kind of like that. Seahawks as a defense against Miami, I like that too. Who do I have winning this game? Believe it or not, but this is Marco's first win of the year, ladies and gentlemen. This maybe saves him from Sacco contingency, okay? So, Marcos, I see you getting the W this week, my guy. You know, that's crazy. Some people say it couldn't be done. All right, moving on to the next matchup. We got Big Daddy Richard, 0-3, versus Show Me Them Titties Gabe, 2-1. On Gabe's side, Aaron Rodgers against ATL. I see him putting up 40 points. Zeke, Taylor, Hill, Beckham, Higbee, Lockett, Gronkowski, and the Denver Broncos. Pretty solid lineup. Pretty solid lineup. I'm not going to lie. That's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. The bench is not that bad either. So Gabe might be elite this year. Gabe's actually trying to make a run for Super Bowl MVP, maybe, or Super Bowl contender. Okay. Going into Richard's side, Richard's still keeping us guessing. He doesn't want to set up his lineup because he does not want people like me to give a projection since he's pretty pissed off. And, I mean, I'll be pretty pissed off too if I'm 0-3. But, yeah. Jared Goff, Eckler, Fournette, who I think is a great pickup. I think he will, you know, take the job entirely later on. D-Hop is a stud. Landry, and the bench is just a mess. But that's because he's got a lot of, you know, a lot of question marks on you know, on the side. So, you know, is Devontae Adams going to play? Is Monster going to play? Are you going to start Jimmy Graham that you pick him up? I mean, it's a lot of questions. But like I said, Richard's just trying to avoid the bad juju as possible since he needs all the luck he can get to get a W. And to not go, to finally win a game, actually. Yeah. Because if not, I mean, Richard and Marcos are still going to continue to be the same dude on the court and on fantasy. And someone did say that Richard and Marcos are now official rivals, both on court and fantasy now. Possibly, I think so, since they are the same dude. Who do I got winning that game? Honestly, dude, I got Gabe still winning. I think I got Richard losing still. It just doesn't look good for Richard. Although, I will say this, Richard has some upside because he has maybe better matchups. He has some great matchups for his team, both bench and the starting lineup that he got going on. So, Richard does have a chance, for sure. This is fantasy. But he just needs to kind of just keep his head up and step up, man, because 0-3 is tough. But like I said, I wanted to get to this. I believe Richard did start a season 0-4 or 0-5, I think. I'm not sure. And then he came back, and I believe he won the championship, or if not, won playoff games. So we know we can't not count out Richard for sure. But I do have you still losing, mainly because your lineup's not even set up, but looking at your bench and everything, I don't know. It's tough. Gabe's looking like the real deal. Excuse me. Going down to the last matchup, this might be the matchup of the week just because there's a lot at stake for both of these players. Maybe more at stake, you know, just all around because Oscar El Gigante, he changed his name to El Gigante. Okay? Keep in mind, that was his first win. And he felt he had to change it to El Gigante. I support that. El Gigante 1-2 against Kid Nation Frankie 1-2, who it's looking like he maybe peaked week 1, you know. But let's get into Frankie's side, Francisco's side, Kid Nation side. Lamar Jackson, Melvin Gordon, Henderson, Brown, who has a bit of a question mark. He exited the field with a calf injury, Frank, so I don't see him playing this week. Sammy Watkins does not look bad. Schultz does not look bad. T.Y. Hilton looks like shit. The fucking bench, it doesn't look terrible, but you have some options to maybe play around there. Looking on the other side on Oscar, Dak, Mike Davis, who actually did good, surprisingly. I don't see him having another great game like he did last week, but maybe, I guess. I don't know. Nick Chubb's looking like he still wants to keep the role. Kareem Hunt, like I said, is battling a groin injury, so this might be great news for Oscar. This might be the push that he needs. He is going with the starting Peterson Williams, a wide receiver from Miami Dolphins, since a lot of people don't know who he is. I barely know who he is, but Oscar's picking up these guys because he is making it happen. That's what fantasy is all about, picking up people, investing in people that you feel are going to make it right. Terry McLaurin, Jared Cook, and Gallup on the defense with the Saints. Okay, Not too bad. I like this. Who do I got winning this game? Just to wrap it up for you guys right here on the 14.5 minute mark. Shit. Honestly, blah, 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 blah. I know I've been saying honestly a lot, but, you know, whatever. I do feel Oscar's got the better players, and therefore I'll go with Oscar. I'm going with Oscar with the win. He hates when I pick him to win, so, you know, I like picking him to win too, because I like getting off people. You know, I like getting people upset. You know, I like grinding their gears. That's what I do. That's my type of shit. So Oscar, I see you winning this week, buddy. You might be the El Gigante that everybody's been wanting and missing, since we miss old El Gigante, since, you know, you were the shit back then. But as we know, we live in the current now 2020. That's all fucked up. And the game's tomorrow. We got the Lakers tonight. It's fucking A, you know. So, and I can say that because it's LA against Miami. So, you know, let's go Lakers. And let's go fucking fantasy. And let's wrap it up, man. Everyone be safe. Take care.